We're going live again, and we're live. So sorry if anyone got dumped off of YouTube, but it looks like it had dumped everybody off anyways. So it is back up and running again. If you want to go back in, just look for Friday continued, and it'll go on. And yeah, very good, Vic. I'll check those emails out after I get off the net this evening, and get back in contact with you for sure. I appreciate that. And with that, we're down to Scotty, VE3 RPN. Do you have the groceries put away?
VE3 LKS, VE3 RPN. Actually, the one item that I was looking for, they don't seem to have it, and it was a bit of a rush because they want you out of there at 8 o'clock. Boy, there's no waiting. So I even broke down and used the self-checkout because all the others, including the one that says the checkout for whatever to so many items, it's no longer that now. It's a regular checkout. Anyway, we managed to get some canned gravy. I'll use that. I should make my beef marinara stuff there, but I'll do my own instead of buying it. You can do it with soy sauce and what else did I used to use? There's a whole bunch of things I can make it up with. The wife won't know. She'll think I bought it, maybe. Anyway, what I've heard most of it tonight, but it's been a great get-together. Unfortunately, guys, I think I'll be out of white feathers tomorrow. Sorry, Laird. Didn't want to make your night kind of upset there, but looks like I'm going to be there tomorrow. So, for you, right, you controller, VE3 RPM.
Well, if you're looking for gravy mix, Scott, I believe they have it out there in their grocery section, because I think I was looking at it a couple of weeks ago. Now, my go-to gravy is actually Bisto. It comes in a box, and it's just a powder, but you mix it in with all the juice that's left over from either a turkey or a roast beef or whatever, and it makes a nice gravy as well. Whenever I do turkey, I make up I probably make like almost a gallon of gravy to go with it because you need it for afterwards for the hot turkey sandwiches and everything else. And we'll go from there. Anyways, looking forward to seeing you, Scotty, at the grocery store, and anybody else who needs groceries. Great place to pick up eggs, man. You can't beat it. That's where I get my eggs now. And they also have awesome tomatoes from Link Greenhouse out near Orono. And matter of fact, I got Link's computer here. Maybe I can give them the computer to send back on their truck to Link's. Let's see, VE3 PDK Thomas.
I'm wondering if I'm the only one who keeps containers of bacon fat, chicken fat, beef fat in the refrigerator to make gravy from. Looking at my waistline, I definitely do that. I've got nothing more to add, sir. Thank you for running the net. I look forward to these new invitations. And everyone, thank you very much. It's wonderful hearing everybody talk on the net, sharing their experiences. It's a wonderful break after a week-long conference calls and video calls. It's a good change. Thank you all. B3 PDK.
Yeah, Thomas, I don't know how your working from home is going, but after this week, I can't wait to get back to the office. I haven't sat on so many meetings in my entire life, I don't think, in 1 week. And like today, I think I was tied up for almost 4 hours in meetings online. And a lot of it is just security related and patient confidentiality because I work in healthcare, discussing with various groups. But my goodness, it's got to stop. I told my boss, I said, how do you expect me to get a nap in if you expect me to be on conference calls all day long? She just howled. Let's see. Let's go down to Gerard, VE3 CWR. Okay, nothing heard. VE3 IGX Cam.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to tell the XYL that I have to go shopping early tomorrow morning. And regarding Joe, probably the next time he calls in, it'll be Victor Grant Juliet. Hi. Anyway, we hope to see you tomorrow morning. I'll say 73s, everyone.
Okay, great having you on board with us this evening, Cam. And yeah, we'll see you maybe at the grocery store tomorrow. Let's see. Let's try Gerard again. VE3CWR. Are you back with us? No, so we'll go down to VA6HEM. Mike, good evening. How's it going out there in Alberta?
Good evening, Larry, over on the net, the A6HEM, doing well. It was beautiful today, beautiful today. I think we were at 12 or 13 degrees, so it was in and out, but not too bad. We're just did a couple of things with the van, got the car running again, pulled out of the driveway here, so yeah, I think it just started a bit of a tinkering out with some rain, but either way, we fixed the wire up for the antenna as well, got it wrapped over the bloody tree. Instead of just down at a really hard angle, now it's kind of almost like a flat top. We'll kind of tinker with that. And yes, I'm actually looking probably do an FT8 on the weekend there. I need to get a cable for the remote access on the 1200 here. So I think it's RS-232 on the back of those to a USB. Putting good computer nuts out there, knows the proper cabling for that. That'd be great. I'll go look at that I'll Google it later. It's only 6 o'clock here. Maybe I can find a store that has it and hook it up to the laptop here. Doing that. Other than that, not much. Oh, by the way, you guys were mentioning about gravy. Scott, just to do a nice little gravy way, if you go to Walmart and buy the French's dip, which is called the au jus dip. So it's French's au jus mix. Get that, mix it up in your pot, add a bit of cornstarch, not very much, add a bit of cornstarch, thicken it up. It'll be like the best homemade gravy you ever had. And yes, you can always use your drippings for your turkey, ham, whatever, right? That does just as good well. But if you just want a quick stuff on the fly and doesn't taste like a packet, use that. I love those. Those are great. What do you learn?
Mike, a guy who's a trained professional chef, and you're talking about ripping open a tinfoil package and throwing some water in a pot. Very good.
I said if you wanted something quick and easy. I know you're laughing at me because I got the computer going now too, so thanks. I said if you want to go nice and quick, but I mean, hey, if you want to take your time and do it, then of course, by all means, you can do it that way. But quick and easy, you just do a package. Come on now, we all cheat a little bit here and there. But back to you.
Oh, next thing you know, we'll be hearing that you buy your eclairs from Tim Hortons or something. Very good, Mike. Good little tip, though, it is. Because there are some times when you want it just quick and easy. I meant gravy, okay? I meant gravy. Did I miss anybody on this second round? I don't think so. Let's see. Eldo, I know he was on YouTube. Eldo, are you here on 2 meters as well? VA3AG, V3LKS.
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening. VA3LKS, VA3AG, and the multitude. I was just playing with Zoom. I just downloaded it on my laptop. And if the meeting is held during the week, I'll do it from home. If not, I'll take my laptop to work. And I'll get in that way. So, yeah, I have it all downloaded, and I already played with it. Had a meeting with the XYL upstairs, and it's all working great. Go ahead.
Does she plan a meeting with you to let you know what time supper is?
Yeah. Yeah, she's just doing that now.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it's amazing the technology and what it can do. So perfect. Well, yeah, either way, I hope you're able to join us for the meeting, and it'll be nice having you in there. Let's see, who didn't show up? Alex, AMP, you missed your last turn. Are you still with us?
Oh, VA3. For some reason, the app on the phone cut out. Then I went back to YouTube there, listening to you for a while. Then it cut out. I don't know, maybe the system overloaded tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy. For some reason, sometime between 8 and 10 after 8, YouTube will just pack up and shut down. And last night I just stopped the stream and then started it again, and I had to do the same thing tonight. But I checked YouTube's policies, and there's nothing that says you can't, a matter of fact, they say that you can go up to 12 hours of streaming. So I'm not sure why we're getting cut off, except for the fact that everyone's at home, everyone has nothing to do, and so YouTube is probably getting hit a lot harder than it normally does. And I guess it's only a matter of the time of night. Everyone is just finished supper and they're getting on and starting to get entertained. So that's going to be my educated guess, anyways. We'll take one last call for check-ins. If anyone would like to join the COVID-19 rag chew for this evening, now's your opportunity to jump in.
Recheck. Please realize it.
Okay, we'll take VE3LIZ and then we'll go to the rechecks. Sorry. I got so used to teasing people about being rejects, I keep on saying it. Take it away, Glenn.
Good evening, Laird. Good evening to all on frequency. And I hope Mike is still there. We saw him go around Dollarama up beside the pizza and bar place, and then he went home. So we followed him all the way home. And we had snow here yesterday. I think you said something about not having any. I had snow here yesterday, and because of the pine tree in the backyard, the sun didn't get on it yesterday, and it stayed overnight. And when the sun came up this morning, it melted it down. And to let Mike know, I got the rope replaced, and everything's working 100% now to clean up the carb and get that working a little bit better. But she'll start a lot easier now that there's a rope on it. Anyway, just something for Mike there. Hope he's still listening. Anyway, Zoom, no problem. The Toronto Computer Club has been using it for over a year for their meetings. Too far for everybody to drive to get to the meetings, so they've been using Zoom. And the Computer Club here have been using it for the last two meetings, so it's quite common. Just make sure you use the user word and password to get in, and make sure everybody knows that. Don't just make it wide open for anybody. That's where they run into problems. They leave it open, and anybody can get in on it. Anyway, sounds like you had a good net. We've been working away at computers and stuff here while we're listening. Haven't caught everything, but caught most. So everybody have a good weekend and stay safe. Realize it.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us this evening, Glenn. And nice of you to pop in. And yeah, I think that as the crow flies, we're probably less than 3 kilometers apart, and yet we didn't have any snow accumulate, and you did. That is weird. Oh well. Maybe it's that hill just past your place that's causing some effect. I don't know. And yes, as far as Zoom goes, they have a feature now. It's called the waiting room, and that's what I'll be using. So when people log in for the meeting, they will be putting their name and their call sign, or something that I can identify exactly who it is, and I'll only be allowing those people into the meeting. Anything that looks suspicious, they'll just be sitting in the waiting room all night. And let's see, with that, there was a recheck. The recheck, go ahead.
Yes, Larry, it's Joe here. Don't want to end this drag you on a sad note, but I just got word here on Facebook from Jack Wild. I guess he's been tested positive for the COVID-19, and he's being moved to another area where they have the proper equipment and that. I just thought I'd pass it on. It's on his Facebook page there. Hope everything goes well. Good thoughts and prayers to him.
that's too bad to hear. Poor Jack, man. He's been going. He's had it rough there for almost a year now. But yeah, that's the last thing he needed. Yeah, definitely, we'll keep him in our thoughts and prayers. And I know he hasn't been able to get into the rag chew recently because they moved him from the second floor to the first floor. So maybe if maybe he'll get a bit lucky and move back up to the second floor, even though it's not for a good reason. But maybe he'll be able to get back into us again. But that's terrible to hear. Yeah, we'll have to keep in mind. And maybe if the guys, if you want to drop by his Facebook page and say hi to him, that'd be nice too. Nice gesture to say hi to Jack. And thanks for that information, Joe. Even though it's not the great type of information we want to hear, it's still information that we need to hear. And with that, I'm going to say 73, gentlemen. I've got some email to answer, apparently, and I need to work a bit on the newsletter that I need to get out tomorrow, and then need to work out on what time I want to do the Zoom test on the weekend with the membership, and it just never stops. Anyways, 73s, thank you for making it a great evening. And we did end up with 23 check-ins, not including myself, so that would be 24. And it was a good time. With that, we'll turn the net back. And if you guys want to use it for anything to chat, go knock yourself out. VE3LKS, and all be clear.
Just one quick thing there, Ned.
Hopefully I get one of those VIP invites. Glenn, if you get a chance, you can do a yak with you in a couple minutes.
Okay, we had Jeffrey popping in there for a second, and then we'll go back to you, Mike.
Yeah, just one quick note. If I think John was listening this evening, and I will help him if he needs it, but he would be very welcome to join in our Zoom group because he is a member, and of course you don't need a license, so that would be, I think he'd get a kick out of that. So I just thought you might want it. I just send you a little note about that, and then I can just imagine the nurse coming in to see Jack and say, Jack, I've got some real bad news for you. You've got this, you've tested positive, but we got some good news. You're going up to the third floor, so you'll be able to join in the net. And he said, oh wow, great, so I can just imagine that going on. Have a good evening, everybody. Take care, VA3RTV.
Okay, very good, Jeffrey. And yes, it'll be great to have John on the Zoom. Anyways, I'll turn it back over to you, Mike, now. I'm sorry, I think a couple of us doubled at the same time, but take it away.
Oh, it's all good, Larry. I was just going to say, hopefully I get one of those special VIP invites for that Zoom meeting. I'm kind of intrigued about it, so no worries. And then Glenn, if you got a moment, we'll let the repeater sit for a second. See if I can get a hold of you for a minute, Glenn.